Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw double cross. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, and then I will switch over to Sharpie, so don't worry if you can't see it. This is all for me. And then when I switch over, you'll be able to see much better. So I'm just trying to come up with some good positioning, something fun. You know how it is. Let's see. Oh, and also not fall off the page. That's kind of important too. So that's mostly what this is about. This is me just getting ready to do something fun for you guys. Alright, so how's everybody doing? That sounds fantastic. Let's see. That leg's a little bit high. I kind of have it like this, so to speak. So let's see what I can do here. How about we try to point it down? So she's kind of up on this foot, and this one's pointed. So yeah, we do that. We just round it off and we're done. So let's see. All I gotta do is add some flesh, and I like that. It's looking pretty good. Let me give her more curves. She's got a normal human body. They're not stick figures, right? So the nice thing about this one is it's going to be mostly the anatomy, you know, because she's wearing basically a bikini. We just have to draw anatomy in. So that's kind of the fun thing about some of these characters. These are super easy. Well, if you know anatomy. I guess it's not easy if you don't know anatomy, right? But that's kind of the whole thing. You need to learn it, you know. Learn how to do this stuff. And then you can draw like this. You can come up with your own poses. Okay, so let me think of something for her hands. How about what's up? What's up, rockers? Just, you know, hands up. Yeah, what's the matter you? Why you draw me? Why you no draw me good? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Okay. So let's see. I think that might work. I'm just gonna draw a couple of fingers like that. Nothing special. It's a bit big, so I'm gonna have to try to tone it down just a little bit. There, like that. Much better. Okay. I'm kind of obsessing over this arm. It's just because I'm drawing so light. You know, lately I've been drawing so dark that I have to erase a lot. Because I'm supposed to leave this inked in. You know, that's what's supposed to stand out, not the sketch. And lately I've been sketching a little too dark. Maybe it's time for me to switch over to a new size lead. Or, I'm sorry, a new HB, maybe a 4H, you know, because I keep going so hard with my leads. Okay, so let's see. I should draw that other arm, but I'm focused on this face, so just gonna keep going. All right. Let's see. And I think I'm just you know, finding the shape, and that's why I guess kind of it's like, ooh, I'm gonna keep going with this, you know. Let's see. Oh, ha 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 ha! I forgot she's got an eye patch. I'm starting to draw the actual eye over here, so I don't have to worry about whether it's balanced with the other eye, because I'm not drawing eyes, am I? Well, I'm drawing eye. Is all I'm drawing. Okay. Okay, so I think that might work for the nose. Let's see if we can give her kind of a smile. And I know I have to be careful too, because these Sharpies bleed a lot onto this paper, because I'm just using regular paper, just like you could find. You know, I'm trying to give you the abilities to use was just lying around your house, you know. So I'm using just regular copy paper, 11 by 17 though, you know, kind of a bigger size. So the point is that this bleeds a lot, so I'm trying to limit myself from all the details I put in, you know. Which, you know, maybe in the future I'll do like some close-ups or something, but for now I can't. Not with the size that I'm going for right here. How about we'll do this hand up? I guess we can do the same thing, kind of like in the same position. More of the what's up, rockers. Okay, I gotta remember to go small. I always get excited and draw the hands way too big. Okay, so yeah, about like that. Something like that. Okay, I think that might work. Let's see, what else can I get in there? Let's see, I got the gun, or the holster. It's not quite the gun. I guess her hair, because she does have it kind of in a knot, but it's pretty much just hanging down, right? Back behind her. Yeah. Okay, so I say let's switch over to Sharpies. It's time for Sharpie time. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. And actually, probably this Sharpie pen, because this is a little thinner than this one. This is a medium pen. And that's if I can get them to work. I've been having troubles lately with these Sharpie pens. There we go. But I like using this to start off with for the fine detail, because I can control the thickness of the pens much easier with something this thin. Especially as tiny as we're going right here to start with. So I'm going to start with the eye just to make sure I'm happy with where we are. And then I can build out from there. So if I'm not happy, I'm going to start over, you know? I say that, but watch. I'm just going to say, oh, I'll make it work. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top of the eyelid like that. And then I'm going to draw the pupil and the iris. And so now I'm going to try to give it a little bit of makeup. So I'm going to highlight the top of the eye, come down just a little bit, but I don't want to come all the way in. You can, but like I said, like I was telling you before, these Sharpies really bleed. So if I were to go into there, it would just bleed way too much. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let coloring take care of that, okay? So I'm just going to draw basically what I can here, and then worry about the rest later. So let's draw her I can't even remember the hibiscus flower that's here in her hair. I'm just going to kind of draw like this, draw one petal like that, and it's kind of sideways, so I'm going to draw the other one like that. And let's see, let's draw another one like this, another one in here like that, and then this one in the back. So basically it's like that. The center of it's like that, if you're thinking of like a you know, the typical flower with the center part, you know. So there, that way we have an edge and we can build off of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and draw the eye patch. So her other eye, in so many words, so I can build off of that. Okay, so I'm going to make it kind of big, enough to cover her entire socket. And let's see, there is a little bit of the brow peeking over it like that. I kind of drew it too high, so I'm going to kind of draw the brow a little higher to give me some room to play. Okay, so now I'm going to draw her nose. So I'm going to go ahead and give her a little bit of a bridge, just something like that. Not too much, but just a little bit to give us some definition. Okay, so I'm going to draw one nostril like that, the other one like this. Okay, and let's see, let's give her a little bit of a round bulbous part for the nose, just a hair. You don't want to go too crazy, because then it's going to go it's going to look really awkward. So you kind of have to limit yourself with these. If you can do it, draw it, go for it, you know. Alright, so here I'm going to give her a little bit of a smile, not too big. Top lip, come in with the bottom lip, connect them like that. So now I'm going to draw her chin about right here. That's a good guide, because I'm going to draw that first, and then I'm going to come in here and give her her cheeks, or her jaw basically. I'm going to start to thicken it up here, because I'm starting to work my way towards using the big Sharpie, and that big Sharpie is really going to lay some thick lines. So I'm going to start to work with what I'm about to get into. So okay, so let's draw her other cheek over here like this. It's a little round. I'm not crazy about that, but we're going to go with what we did. Okay, it's a little inconsistent here, so just for my own happiness, I'm going to try to thicken it up enough to look the same uniform, so to speak. Okay, I'm gonna get this Sharpie's getting kind of kooky, so I'm gonna stop going over that line or it's gonna bleed too much. So now let's go ahead and just draw her patch string, I guess, is what's holding it together. And I'm going to draw some more of her head up here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw her hairline like this. Her hair's pulled back, so I can pretty much just draw where the hairline's going to be. And I'm going to draw her ear like this. Everybody has ears. Oh, this Sharpie, it's dying on me. This may be your last run, Sharpie. Sharpie. Sorry, I'm drawing off camera to try to get the flow going again. Alright. Okay, something like that. And so now, I'll go ahead and do her hairline, or the back of her head, just to define that. Like, I'll probably go over with the bigger Sharpie just to thicken it up. And let's do that. I'm going to switch over one more. This Sharpie pen, which is a little bit thicker, and that will allow me to thicken this up like that. Perfect. And I'm not going to do too much with the hair. I'm going to let coloring take care of that, but I am going to do a few lines just to show that it's back, you know, being pulled to the back of her head. And that being said, we're going to give her a ponytail like that. Okay. Then we'll draw the other side of the hair down here like this, but let's give her a little bit more definition. Let's figure out this body, okay? So I'm going to draw her neck down like this, and her arm is going to be raised over here. So I'm going to draw the other side of her neck down like this, and see how one's higher than the other. I got her kind of hunched over like that, so to speak. It's just something, you know, different. Just give it our own twist on the character, so we're not drawing the same thing over and over again. And so now let's draw her shoulder so we can define that. Okay, so this shoulder is going to be, I kind of want to draw the arms all the way. So maybe, here, let's start with this shoulder here. This one's low, so I'm going to draw the shoulder over like that, the shoulder blade, or the deltoid. Is that what that is? I can't remember right now. I should look it up, huh? Oh, my, I'm moving on without the big Sharpie. I should be working with the big Sharpie now. We're moving on to big. Bring on the big uns. Alright, big old biggie Sharpie. So here we go. I'm going to go back over this just to thicken it up, just to show you how thick it's going to get. And so now I'm going to draw anatomy. So I'm just going to draw the bicep to the crook of the arm, and then I'm going to draw the forearm to the wrist like this. And I don't want to draw the other side yet. I want to finish up the arm so I can see where we're going, okay? So I'm going to do the other side of the arm like this to the elbow, the forearm to the wrist like that. And then I can draw the hands. Okay, so I'm going to draw the back of the pinky like this. I'm going to draw the meat of the hand to the front of the pinky, just to give me a definition of where it's going to be. So now I'm going to draw the thumb out here like this, bring it in, and so now everything is going to be built back behind that pinky, so to speak. So I'm going to draw the ring finger like that, draw the middle finger a little bit taller like that, and then the pointer finger, index finger, I guess, like that. And so now, what I can do, now that I have definition there, I can go ahead and play with some lines. Just, you know, your what do you call them? Your palm lines. I can't think of my words right now. My brain is just all over the place. So that's all. I just wanted to do a few little lines just to, you know, give it some definition, because she doesn't have any gloves. She doesn't have anything different. You know, I can't draw wrinkles and folds like I love to draw, so I'm just drawing some folds of the hands, since that's the only fold I can get. So before I forget, I'm going to draw her other ear real fast, and then I'm going to draw her hair, because I know I'm going to forget if I don't. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little bit coming from that side like that, this one coming back here and disappearing like that. back behind her, okay? So, this Sharpie's getting a little fat, but I'm going to try to finish. I'm going to go with this one and give you a nice fat edge there, okay? So, let's draw the other shoulder. And the other one's up, so it's going to be up like this for the shoulder blade. See what I mean now, how they're like this? So we're going to draw the bicep to the fold of the arm, to the forearm, to the wrist. Same thing over here, we're going to do the underside to the elbow, the forearm to the wrist, like that. Make sense? Awesome. I'm going to thicken this up. Okay, and so now we're going to draw the other hand, almost the same thing, but it's kind of up like this. So pretty much the same thing, but we're going to draw the back to the pinky, like that. I'm going to draw the meat of the hand, just up to the pinky again, just to help me define where I'm going to be drawing everything. So I know it seems like it's kind of floating, but because I sketched it out, I know where I was going to go. So it's not too hard for me to do. So now I'm going to do the thumb into the hand like this. And again, we're going to draw the other fingers back behind this. So it's kind of hard with this wide edge Sharpie. It's losing its sharp. It's not. It's a used to be Sharpie is what it is. Now it's just a marker. So okay, so I'm going to draw her other finger, her ring finger, a little bit higher like that. Middle finger like this, and then the pointer finger like that. Index finger. I keep saying pointer finger, but I need to say it correctly. Index finger. So again, just drawing some folds of the hand. And something else I like to do, I like that line right there, defined. It helps like bring your drawing to life, you know. So sometimes it's good to do that. You don't want to over exaggerate. Sometimes I do, but can't help it, right? So now we're going to basically draw anatomy. So I'm going to draw her chest over here. Oh, I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the top part of her bikini, and that'll help me draw the chest into her body right there, okay? So her line of the bikini is going to go like this to her chest. Her chest is out like that. Bring her breast in, and then draw her waist like this. And I kind of have her bent like that a little bit too, you know, so a little big on the breast there. Sorry about that. And now let's do the other side here. So I'm going to do same thing. Let's do the bikini to that edge, which is the back of her rib cage, and like this to her hips, like that. Okay. And so she's got the front of the bikini, but we've got to draw a little point like that. Okay, and the bottom of the bikini. So her breasts go through like this, but the bottom go like that. Okay. So let's do this just to draw the other side of the breast, just to give her shape, because she's a human. She has anatomy like everybody else. So we're just going to draw a little bit of a shape like that, and then we'll let coloring take care of the rest. Okay. So let's draw her. Oh, you know what? She does have a glove over here. I'm so sorry. I forgot about that. So let's glove off those hands. There you go. Pretty simple. And she's got like a wrist cuff, I guess, for the glove. So that's why I thickened that up just a little bit. Okay. So anyway, so now we just got to draw anatomy, but she has a little like towel knotted up here like this on the side. That's over her bikini, or I guess the pants, the shorts, whatever these are. And so we're just going to draw something like this. Pretty simple, because it's just material. I'm going to follow the shape of her body like that. Okay? So now we just got to draw, again, like I was talking about, the anatomy. So I'm going to draw her leg down to her belt, where, let's draw the belt. Let's draw the belt. It's kind of doing something like this, and then it's strapped across like that. Same thing, we'll do another one like that, strapped across like this, and that'll give us the edge of the gun holster like that. We'll draw a little top part, covering it up, keeping it closed. So now we just got to draw her legs. So I'm going to draw her leg in here like this. And she does have on shorts, like I said, so we're just going to draw that right there. And now I'm going to follow anatomy down. So I'm going to come down here, follow my sketch, down to the calf, to her shoes, which basically it's got a strap right there first, so I'm drawing that, and that's where we're going to draw down to. So let's draw the other side of her leg, the kneecap up to her leg like that. And so I'll do both legs at the same time. So let's draw the other leg over here like this, to her knee, to her calf, down to that strap I was talking about. So this side into the knee, the other side of the calf, to that strap, like that. Okay, and I'll draw the sideways shot so you know why I'm drawing it straight like that. And you'll see what's going on first. So I'm going to draw the strap, like that. And then the side of the foot is going to come down here like this. And then her heel is kind of over, like this. And she has, you can see her toes, so we're going to do something like that. And let's see, should we do toes? Let's do a little bit of toes. We'll just do something like that. Okay, let's draw the bottom of her shoe, like this. And so now we're drawing the front of that basically. So think of the same thing. So that's on the side, so we're going to do like this to that. Okay, that's the top of her foot. And so now we got to draw the top of it here. So I'm going to draw the foot in to the heel, and the heel's back behind it like that. So you're going to see the little bit of her toes like that, and then around this. So basically it's pointed. Does that make sense? Okay, good. I hope so. So let's take care of the rest with color. So that is double cross. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.